getting this on camera. Good morning, everybody. It's day 62 out and about on the Appalachian Trail. Just got shuttle dropped off from the lovely Trip, who is friends with some thru hikers out here and shuttled us this morning. And hiking northbound, no plan today. Haven't taken my Dayquil or my Claritin yet, so definitely need to do that soon because I'm huffing and puffing and it's hard to catch my breath. I'm getting so many spider webs. If you can see them, you can. All over my face today. Oh my gosh, here's another one. Can you see it? Right here. I don't know. They're everywhere. I'm actually gonna have to walk. It's kind of funny, but I'll just walk like this and hike so that my trekking poles get like the brunt of it. It's a pretty cool looking morning. We're kind of in the clouds here. And I feel my energy level feels like about a 3.45 out of 10 right now. Really trying to take it slow. I hate this feeling. I hate that I'm not feeling better. I hate that I get that, I don't know. It's a tough day mentally. I'm just like not loving that this is happening. We just came out on the road. I have a feeling that is supposed to be a beautiful view of the Blue Ridge from the Blue Ridge Parkway. This is what it looks like. Isn't that so cool? We're just like walking in a cloud. I think it's pretty cool. And as I eat, one quick thing, I keep getting questions about like Tramilys, and how I was kind of hanging out with like Cheeseball and Roadrunner and Fox and Lil Chap. I was with them from Hot Springs to Irwin. I started hiking faster because my parents were coming. There were a lot of reasons that we split up. And I keep checking. I mean, we talk to each other all the time, keep checking in with them. It would be amazing to reunite. But the way that I hike is kind of, it's not anti-Tramily. It's just, I'm an independent kind of solo hiker. There's so many people out here. I'm never alone. I love knowing that there's people in front of me, people behind me, no matter how fast or slow I go. I don't feel like I need a group to stick with the whole trip. I've kind of explained this before, but I'd rather know a little bit about 150 people than like a lot about 5 people. And that's not saying that I don't want to know a lot about people. It's just this experience, and how I want to live it is more like getting to know as many people as I can and experiencing different things. And I never want to change my hike or my plans because of somebody else, like in a Tramily, and then I never want somebody else to have to change their hiking plans for something that I want. So it makes me feel a little bit more free that way. I can do what I want when I want. For instance, when I just got sick, like I would have felt guilty if somebody zeroed in order to stick with me when I was sick. I'm like, the whole hike your own hike sentence, like I live by that out here. I'm a true hike your own hiker, and like, in the least, I'm not being sarcastic about that at all. I'm being honest. I'm like, I truly am like hiking my own hike. Of course, there's people like 100 miles ahead of me who I love and miss. There's people 100 miles behind me who I love and miss. But then there's people around me every day who I enjoy getting to know and learning more about. So, maybe I'll become more of a Tramily person. I'm already a third of the way done with the trail. And I'm not like a terrible person and people are kicking me out of their Tramilys, I promise. I just do my own thing. I ask people what their plans are, and I kind of talk to people about their plans. And I start every day with almost no plan. It's more option A, B, C. how I feel. I'll do what I feel. I don't feel lonely or sad out here. If I do, I'll definitely assess that and figure out if I need or should be a part of a Tramily or a group of people, and kind of trying to connect with people more. But this is just kind of who I am. But kind of a long explanation, but I get a lot of people commenting like, oh, when are you going to meet up with them again? And it's like, that's not my goal out here. One of my whys is like, learning more about people, restoring or creating this, like building this faith in humanity that either I have never had or have lost. And for me personally, sticking with the same people for 2,200 miles is not going to give me that. So that's kind of why I like to bounce around and meet as many people as I can. Many other reasons, but yeah, it's a long one, sorry. I'm done. Here is snack number 2 for the day. It's raining on me right now, but this is what I see. It's so crazy because there's like sun down in those valleys, but all the rain clouds above me. Hi, cuties. You gonna run away? Yeah, you go. How many we got? Hi. You guys having a snack? Hi. Hi, Bubby. Oh, you are having a little snacky snack, aren't you? Hey guys, little conundrum here. I want to talk through with you kind of what goes through my mind. We have a pause in the rain, so it was kind of raining pretty hard. Everything's really wet. Got my little backpack cover on. So yesterday, I did 14 miles. Today I'm at about 14 right now. I have about a half mile to go to hit a road. I know some of my friends are getting picked up there and heading to a campground that actually has like a restaurant and all these amenities and stuff, with being really cheap because it's a campground. And I don't even really need like a shower, laundry, or any amenities. The restaurant would be a plus. This mileage is a bonus because I'm just so fatigued. Like, I'm going up tiny hills like so pathetically. It's ridiculous. My body is just still trying to recuperate, I think. Sucks. I will never take for granted how when I'm not sick out here, because boy oh boy does it suck when you are sick. Luckily my backpack is pretty light. So I just listed like a bunch of the pros and cons of either between going to this campground versus hiking 4 more miles, so about 18 and a half on the day, and going to a shelter. Now that it's a weekend, and I guess that shelter is a very popular local shelter. It's beautiful. With it raining, there's going to be a lot of people staying in the shelter, and there's no good tent spots around it. I think that's just what the comments said, that there's not very many tent spots. There's not very much water on this stretch, so you got to find your water and plan a stealth spot, which is fine. But I think there's a lot of benefits to me going and getting a good meal. The shuttle to and from the campground is free. They'll have breakfast in the morning too at the grill. So it's a Saturday right now, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, I kind of just decided in saying that out loud that I'm going to do the campground. I gotta stop worrying about my miles. It's hard. I was feeling so good at like 18, 19. Like that was like this beautiful pace for me, beautiful day. Could still sleep in, get that hike done, still have time to camp. So I was excited to start pushing that boundary into the 20s and like seeing how my body would take it. And now I crashed and I'm going down, and mentally it's kind of this like difficult thing to grasp, and yeah, it's kind of been hard for me, but I'm hoping that I just gotta get in the mindset of like, it's fine. all I want right now is to heal and to feel better. My throat and nose and my runny eyes and my ears that keep popping, just like pressure, headaches, like when that can just be gone and I can be back out here doing my thing, like, woo, that's gonna be amazing. All right, we have arrived at the campground, tented back there, actually got to the road, and there was Trail Magic by two people who thru hiked in 2020. Their trail names, oh, I'm getting close to a loud thing. Their trail names were Chit Chat and Dinner Bell, and they were so great, and I sat and hung out with them for a while. They actually are also tenting here, so I just hung out with them and their dogs and chatted with them for a couple hours, and then we drove here, and yeah, we're tenting, and I saw a bunch of people, some people I knew, some people I'm just meeting they have like a communal room here. I'll show you kind of the main cabin in just a second. Got dinner, drinking fluids, trying to feel better. Ugh, man, I'm glad I'm doing smaller days. 2 more smaller days at least, and then we'll be in Glasgow and we'll see how we feel then, but I'll give you a little tour. All right, so it's a legit campground here. We've got RVs, and this is the main building where we've got food, and Middle Creek Campground. It's pretty nice. That's a wrap. That's a wrap on day 62. We ended up having cheeseburgers and french fries and sitting in the communal room and watching Bridget Jones' Diary #2 and Wolf of Wall Street. We just kind of like hung out, and we had a beer and I drank a bunch of water and Gatorade and ate a bunch of food and went to bed. It's been nice to have these short days, and I plan on continuing them for a little bit longer. At least until I get into, oh my gosh, what's the town called? Glasgow, not Scotland, but Virginia. So yeah, that's about it. And thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 63.